Asked me for a job after making it clear we aren't friends. About 10 years ago, I went through this really messy divorce. My ex-husband Matt and I had been together since college, so basically all our friends were his friends first. When we split up, nobody made any big announcements or anything, but it was pretty obvious people were picking sides. Most of them picked Matt, which honestly made sense because I'd met them all through him anyway. The group chat I was in suddenly went quiet. Nobody was texting me about weekend plans anymore. Some people unfollowed me on Instagram. It stung, but I got it and started moving on with my life. One of these friends was this guy named Derek. He and Matt had been buddies since high school. Derek and his wife used to come over for game nights all the time. I'd watch their dog whenever they went on vacation. His wife and I would text about random stuff. We weren't best friends or anything, but we were friendly. Right before the divorce was finalized, Matt invited me to this charity event he had tickets to. I think it was one of those last-ditch efforts to see if we could work things out. He even got me a VIP pass with the fancy lounge access and everything. I'm in the VIP room picking up my credentials and I see Derek standing there. I hadn't seen him in months, so I smiled and said, "Hey Derek, how have you been?" He looked right at me, made direct eye contact. Then he literally stepped around me and walked away without saying a single word. I just stood there holding my drink feeling like I'd been slapped. This was a guy whose dog I'd taken care of for 2 weeks while he went to Europe, a guy who'd been to my house dozens of times, and he couldn't even say hi. Message received loud and clear. We were not friends anymore. Fine, whatever. I deleted his number and moved on. 2 years go by. I'm remarried to an amazing guy. My career is going great. I'd gotten promoted twice and I'm now a senior manager at this pretty big consulting firm. Life is good. Then one random Tuesday morning, I get an email, to my work email, from Derek. I see his name pop up and my stomach drops because I'm thinking something terrible must have happened. Maybe someone died. I open it and it starts with, "Hey, it's been so long since we've talked. Hope you're doing well." I'm thinking, okay, this is weird, but maybe he's trying to apologize or something. Then I keep reading. "By the way, I just applied for a position at your company and I put you down as a reference. Hope you can put in a good word for me with the hiring team. Would really appreciate it." I literally read it 3 times because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This man who wouldn't say hi to me at an event, who made it crystal clear we were not friends anymore, was now asking me to risk my professional reputation to help him get a job. I checked his LinkedIn and saw he'd been unemployed for like 6 months and was applying everywhere. So now that he needed something, I was suddenly worth talking to again. I sat on it for a day trying to decide what to do. Part of me wanted to just ignore it, but the more I thought about it, the more angry I got. He used my name without even asking me first, just assumed I'd help him after he treated me like garbage. So I called HR, told them this guy listed me as a reference, but I absolutely would not recommend him. I explained the whole situation. The HR lady was actually shocked. She made a note in his file. Then I went to one of the partners whose department Derek had applied to, told him the story over coffee. We both laughed about the absolute nerve of this guy. The partner thanked me for the heads up and said he'd make sure the application got properly reviewed. Derek never made it past the initial screening, never even got a phone interview. A week later, I got another email from him asking if I'd had a chance to talk to anyone about his application. I deleted it without responding. The best part was about a month later, I saw through mutual connections that he'd finally gotten a job at some tiny company making probably half of what my firm would have paid. His LinkedIn was suddenly full of posts about new beginnings and fresh starts. I never responded to any of his messages, and I never will. You don't get to ignore someone when you don't need them and then come crawling back when you do.